another day in the garage. Sun's shining again, which is nice. Right, so this is going to be a continuation from the from making this side pod. So we're going to do a bit of filler work on it now. As per usual, I forgot to start the recording, but all I've done is literally take this side pod onto the seat where I want it to kind of sit. I'm really going to struggle with light today because the back door, the light is shining through, so I apologise for that. I'll do the best I can, but when you've got low production, i.e. a iPhone, what are we, 8? This is the best I can do. So yeah, I'll kind of set you up so you can see, and all I'm going to do is just start filling it very crudely, mix some filler up, splodge some filler in with my finger, and we'll go from there. Right, here we are. We'll splodge a bit of filler together, and then I'll quickly try and move you back to where the bike is, and before the filler goes off, and we'll see what we can do. So don't want too much. So this is just this is a Novel light blue body filler. Really nice stuff. Knocks out really well. Goes in nicely, and then I'm just going to squidge a little bit of dolphin glaze with that, just to make it slightly thinner, and we'll just mix them together. Look. Oh, this is yeah, this is way too much. So when I've mixed that, I'll just put this back in the tin, and we can use that in a little while. Yeah, we only want half of that for now. So there we go. The golf ball size to pea size, so golf ball size of filler and a pea size blob of hardener. It's kind of just a it's a rough guide. I just tend to do anything really. Depends a lot on the weather actually. This stuff goes off really quickly. I've probably put too much with that. Let's just nip a bit out of there. Yeah, but when it's warm, this stuff goes off, yeah, literally within minutes. So I'm gonna have to be quick here. So we'll just mix that in there. But like I say, I'm going to try and move you guys so that we can see the filler just going into the bike. But the important thing is you make sure that your hardener is mixed in with your filler. Right, there we go. Let's run over to the bike. All right. Okay, so yep, very crudely I'm just going to splodge this in with pretty much with my finger, to be honest. What we want to do is we want to get the gap on the seat unit to this little side pod. We want a nice even gap. So I will worry about the rest of the shaping later on, because we really haven't got much time to get this in. So, and I want to get this little edge as well. But let's remember that all this is something to take a mould off. So essentially, it's going to be useless after this, which is a bit of a shame, but there you go. go. I need to remember not to wipe my hands on my shorts, because these are not work shorts. There you go. We've got some left over, so we'll just splodge that down there. Not the easiest thing to fill with all this shape and curves. There we go. And the better you can get the filler in, the easier it is to knock out. So yeah, that I think will do nicely for that little bit, for that first bit. So this is just starting to cure now, so it's still soft. So all I'm going to do, gently run a blade across there, like that. Up there. And then hopefully get these bits of tape off. Just nick it there as well. Get them bits of tape off, and hopefully this will just pull off nicely off of that tape. There you go, nice and gently. There you go. And we have a nice neat edge, nice radius to it, which lines up to the seat. Right. Let's knock this lot out, see how we go. I'm going to stick it onto time lapse because I can't talk, because I'm going to stick a mask on. So we'll time lapse this bit and see how we get on. Here we go, got our first lot knocked out. Went in quite nice. That's actually pretty close right now, to be honest. It's not, doesn't really need too much more fettling on that. Obviously we've got to do this down here next. So I'll probably do this here, and then what I'll do is I'll skim the whole lot in like a thin putty and knock that lot out. A little bit more filler. Probably overdone it again. It don't matter. It's better to have too much than not enough. Right. Just whack this in here. Just put a bit along the top, just to neaten that up. Most of this will come out, to be fair. You'll just be sort of left with a little fine skim. Although I'm going to add a big blob right in that end bit because we haven't got enough metal in there, so that's what I'm going to do with that bit. Just wipe it in there. Try and get it in before it goes off. Yep, the sun's just gone in for a second there. sun's gone in and the wind's getting up. It's nice to be a bit cooler though. It's been so hot lately. Not nice working in a paint shop with a booth going that cooks at 85 degrees. That's fun. Right. There we go. Again, just smidge it in there, look. Plenty good. Right, I'm back. I'm all masked up. Just had me din-dins. So I'm just going to quickly knock this out now, and we'll see what we end up with after this. So I won't talk because I'll put it on. I'll speed it up. So I'll just get on with it. Okay. There you go, look, you can see already that we're breaking through to the metal there. So once we get to the metal, we generally just stop them. You basically don't need to take any more filler out of there. So. It's only a very thin skim. You can't even see. You can't even see the thickness of it. That's all we need. There we go. Good enough for the top, pretty much. Now we'll just come and do this curve and this edge. We'll do this edge first, actually. There we go. Top's done. That side's pretty much there, and all we'll do now is we'll round that off by hand rather than using the block, and we'll just do the rest, just finish that by hand. Right, there we go, look. That's pretty good, that is. I'm quite happy with that. For the first sort of load of filler, that's gone alright. And to be honest, we'll put a coat of dolphin glaze in it, the thin stuff. Knock that out, and hopefully that'll be there. I've just knocked all the stopper out. That's the green stuff. Whether it's showing up very well. Yeah, I didn't. There's no point in recording that because it's just the same process. Yeah. There we go. So that's the other side done. That is, yeah, that's good enough primer. I'm going to give it a few coats of aerosol primer, and we're going to leave that there for now. That it's probably not completely finished. I'm going to do something with the back edge in there, probably. On the front edges on both of them, on this one and that one, still need sorting out around the tank. But until the tank's in its proper final position, we don't know quite where we're going with these. Right, let's squib a bit of this on. I should really have cleared the dust up really, but there you go. That's it. We'll just put a couple of coats on that. All this is for is just so that it's all one colour and it's got like a uniform finish, and I can fit it back on the bike, and then I have a good idea of how it's going to look, you know, in colour, body colour. So yeah, so that's it. I'll fire a couple more on, and then we'll stick it on the bike and have a look at them both. So that's it, look. That's the other side done. Fits good. Fits to the seat unit quite nicely around here, which was the main bit really. Again, we need to wait till we know what we're doing with the tank to do these end bits. But yeah, can't really complain at that at all. Looks quite good. Let me get a stool so I can see if I can get a higher shot, because I'm not very tall. There we go. Yeah, looks good that. They are both slightly, I say both. So there is a slight difference, mainly on this little curve bit, but I'm not sure I'm really going to worry about that, because there is no way you can see it when it's on the bike. It's only when they're right next to each other you can just about notice it, and it looks quite good from the back. Obviously we're going to have to fill in these holes, this gap, and yeah, maybe have a mesh in there, or maybe I don't know, maybe an indicator or something. We'll see. We've got a few different options. Well, there you go. Hope you've enjoyed that, and it's been a little bit of an eye opener to see how well, not easy, but how you can get you know, basic shapes without major tooling as such. You know, you could do this. You wouldn't even need a welder to stick the two bits of metal together. You could literally, you know, put fiberglass on the inside and stitch them together that way. Because, like I keep saying, all these are is just, we're going to take moulds off of these, so they're basically a throwaway item once we're finished with them. But there you go. So yeah, we'll crack on with something else in the next time. Little fun, and we'll catch you later.